Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to our keynote. I'm Emil Nijssen, and I'm the creative director of the company Atom, and we make Homey, but you probably already knew that. In this keynote, we have a very big announcement to make. I dare even say the biggest announcement since we started this company. So sit back, relax, and let us do the talking. Our mission at Atom has always been to make smart home easy and fun for everyone. That's our goal, and that's what we work for every day. In this keynote, you'll probably hear this more often because we will be looking back at how we did at that. But first, I want to take you on a trip down memory lane, and let's see what we did for the past few years. So about 20 years ago, we started with Homey for MS-DOS. Just kidding. That was our April Fool's joke. But what we did start was 7 years ago with a Kickstarter. And we were the first company to make smart home actually usable. We had a great interface that you can use on a laptop or a computer or on a mobile phone. And it was already a great interface. Remember, back then, the default interface was like logging into your router and getting a technical page. So we were the first to actually make smart home usable for the normal people. A few years later, we made a huge shift towards mobile because the entire world was going mobile. Even some time later, we launched a beautiful tablet app. And we're still using this mobile app today because it holds up to today's standards, and it's a great experience. Of course, we've been improving it with stuff like Homey Energy, which helps you save energy in your home and even save money. We introduced Share a Flow, where you can share the flows you created and are proud of with your friends. So far, over 60,000 flows have been shared by you. And that's something we are very, very proud of, because Homey is a tool to enable creativity in your home, because no home is the same. We introduced zone activity, which makes it easier for your zones, like your living room or your hallway, to become active when a sensor goes off. This is very useful if you have like a motion sensor and a light, and you want to turn them on automatically and turn them off after some time. We introduced cloud backups, which automatically backups your Homey every night to our servers. So even if your Homey breaks for some reason, then you still have all your precious flows and your devices, and you can put them back very easily. We introduced app widgets, so you can launch your favorite flows directly from your home screen of your Android and iOS device. We introduced device discovery, which helps you find devices on your network automatically. You don't even have to type the app name anymore, we just find them for you. For our Apple users, we have an Apple Watch app now, and we have Siri shortcuts, which allows you to even take your flows one step further by using triggers from your iPhone or your iPad to Homey. And of course, the web app. It was the most requested feature of our community, and I dare say we did a pretty good job there. It's a beautiful interface you can access from your computer. You can manage your entire home, you can create flows, view insights. You can do everything that Homey makes Homey in the web app, and we really make use of a big screen, something that we couldn't do before on mobile. And of course, there's a dark mode, and your insights truly come to life when you enable dark mode and you see the vibrant colors on your screen. This is really a different way to look at your smart home. But we couldn't have done it without our community. Homey, by essence, is so required on the apps that make Homey Homey. Without the apps, Homey is just a platform. But with the apps, Homey is the best smart home product out there. So far, there have been 750 apps in the Homey App Store. That's so much. And to celebrate this, a few years ago, we introduced the Homey Developer Award. It's an award for the best developers out there who have the most installs, and we send it to them. It's a beautiful handcrafted wooden box with, of course, a Homey LED ring in it. And fun fact, every time somewhere around the world installs the app of the developer, then the LED ring lights up. So the developer knows that's a new install. And we translated Homey to 9 languages. We really want to make smart home easy and fun for everyone. So all these languages help with getting to every corner of the world and letting people enjoy Homey in their native language. So back to our mission, make smart home easy and fun for everyone. And this is a great time to be reflective about how we did. So let's see, is Homey easy? It's very easy to get started. adding your first device, Homey finds them automatically, or you're presented with a beautiful instruction on how to connect your device. Creating your first flow is just adding cards to a flow. It's a story you're creating, basically. Saving energy, well, Homey presents you automatically with your overview on how to save energy. Homey is absolutely easy, and something we're very proud of, we never sacrifice for functionality. If you want to go deep, you can go very deep with Homey. There are so many settings and stuff that you haven't seen yet, probably. So yes, Homey is easy. Is Homey fun? Creating flows, automating your home, maybe sharing your flows with your friends, it's absolutely fun. Once you have an idea, it's so easy. You just take out your smartphone, you create your first flow, you test it out, and then you find out, okay, this is really good. This solved my little problem at home. So Homey is absolutely fun. But is Homey for everyone? And here we have to be very skeptical. Homey Pro costs 399 euros, and that's a lot of money. So many of our customers definitely think it's worth it. Some even say, well, I would have paid double. There's so much I can do with this. Every day I'm enjoying Homey. But still, 399 is just a lot of money for a lot of people, even if you don't know if Homey is for you. So you can experience it without paying it up front. So Homey is not really for everyone yet. And that's something that we can do so much better. Because Homey is just too expensive. What makes Homey Pro so expensive? Well, it has a very fast processor. It has a lot of memory, because when you push a button, you want your light to turn on immediately, right? You don't want to wait. So we made sure that Homey Pro is a very fast computer. But the problem is that that computer is 99% of the time doing nothing, but you're still paying for it 100% of the time. So we started thinking about making it cheaper, maybe making it a little bit slower or better buying of components, but it really didn't make a dent in the price tag of 399 euros. So we had to think in a completely new, revolutionary way. What is Homey actually? What makes Homey Homey? And if we divide Homey into multiple parts, there's the software that runs on Homey. There are the antennas that connect all your wireless devices at home to that software. And then there's the mobile app and the web app and all the speech integrations. So this software that runs on Homey, that is using that powerful hardware that you weren't using 99% of the time. But the same software is also running while developing the software on our MacBooks, which means that the software is portable between hardware. And it also means that the same software can run on cloud computers. And the biggest advantage of cloud computers is that you're only paying for what you're using. So we decided to put all the software that makes Homey Homey in the cloud. It's so much cheaper. Those servers are damn fast. You really want to tell the difference? So Homey is now running in the cloud. But that leaves us with one big problem. What about the antennas? Because the Homey software is running on cloud computers, but they can't send a wireless signal like Zigbee or Z-Wave to your home. So we needed to come up with a solution that you have an antenna inside of your home that talks to those cloud servers. Now let me tell you a story. A few years ago, we developed software in-house that let Homey talk over a USB cable to our MacBooks, because we developed the Homey software on our MacBooks. And the Homey that's connected to it is pretty dumb. It's not doing a lot. It's just processing the commands over the USB cable to a wireless antenna. So it doesn't need any processing. So we've been using this for a lot of years already. And we figured, why don't we just make a dedicated product that is basically that? It's a box that can be produced very cheaply, that is a bridge between the antennas for the wireless frequencies of Homey to the cloud server. And instead of a USB cable, it uses Wi-Fi to the internet. So today we are launching a new product that does just that. It bridges all your wireless antennas in home, so Zigbee, Z-Wave, etc., to Homey running on our cloud service. And we've made a beautiful video that shows the product to you. So please sit back and enjoy. Wow, that is Homey Bridge. And I've got one here with me today. I've been waiting for this day now for a few years, and I really can't wait to put Homey Bridge in as many homes in the world as possible. I know that people are very excited to get their hands on one, and today is finally the day. We've designed Homey Bridge to be beautiful in any type of home. We've taken a few pictures from homes of people that are lucky enough to already have it. And as you can see, Homey Bridge feels right at home in any interior. At first glance, it gets a lot of attention, but then fades nicely into the background while it does its job. Homey Bridge has onboard antennas for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Zigbee, Z-Wave, 423 MHz, and infrared. Let's take a look inside. Here you can see a picture of the PCB and the electronics inside. And as you can see, there are multiple Z-Wave antennas, for example. We've learned our lesson. Homey Bridge can automatically switch between the right antenna dependent on where you live. This allows us to have only one product that we can ship around the entire world, which for you makes it a more affordable product as well. Let's take a look at the other side, and this is the top side of Homey Bridge. There's one very powerful infrared LED. And when I say very powerful, I mean very powerful. It really lights up your entire room when you send an infrared command to Homey Bridge, like turning on your TV or maybe your old stereo. It's a great LED and it works in every kind of room. Now, let me just show you how it works, like a real-world example. So I've got a button here, and I've got a wall plug here. The button is Zigbee, the wall plug is Z-Wave. When I press the button sends a Zigbee signal to Homey Bridge. Homey Bridge then sends that signal to our cloud servers, and they are computing, they're running your flow probably. And the cloud servers send a signal back to Homey Bridge, and the bridge then sends a signal to the wall plug and it turns on. And this all happens in the blink of an eye. It's so fast, those servers are fast, Homey Bridge is fast, the wireless protocols are fast, everything is fast. You absolutely have no idea it's running in the cloud. And Homey Bridge, with its beautiful design and all the antennas, only costs 69 euros. That's so affordable that anyone can buy it without thinking twice. It's also $69 and 69 pounds. And the best thing of all, and we haven't even mentioned it, is that Homey is now free. Because Homey runs on our cloud service, now you can just create an account and start using Homey right away. You can connect all your devices that are already connected to the cloud. And because of the voice assistants, they require this. They don't have something like Homey Bridge. All the devices that are already connected to the cloud, you can add to Homey without any hardware. And then when you want to connect your Zigbee, your Z-Wave, your Bluetooth, infrared, and 423 MHz devices, then you buy Homey Bridge and you connect it to your Homey account. But this means that anyone can just get started with Homey for free and get the entire Homey experience without paying anything. But of course, we also have to make a living. So there's a subscription, Homey Premium. For only €2.99 per month, for your entire household, you get everything that Homey has to offer. So Homey Free is limited to 5 devices and doesn't have insights and logic. But once you upgrade to Homey Premium, you get the entire Homey experience. You can connect as many devices as you want. You can view your beautiful charts in Homey Insights, and you can go really deep with Homey Logic. So this is our new product. It's a subscription-based Homey for a regular target audience. And of course, your privacy is always included. Our job is to make a great product and not sell your data. It's really as simple as that. I can't say more about it. But of course, if you care a little bit less about your privacy, there is, of course, the integrations with Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa. So they also work with Homey and Homey Bridge. To summarize, this is our product lineup. Homey is now a subscription. You can start for free, and once you want to add more than 5 devices, or use Homey Insights and use Homey Logic, you upgrade to Homey Premium. If you want to connect your devices in your home that are not cloud connected, So that's Zigbee, Z-Wave, Bluetooth, infrared, and 433 megahertz, you can purchase Homey Bridge for 69 euros. And of course, there's still Homey Pro. For the professional users, the home automation enthusiasts who want to do everything locally, don't want to depend on a cloud, Homey Pro is still being offered, and the software of both products is shared. This means that they use the same app, so every feature we develop is directly available on both products. Now, I'd like to give the stage to my good friend and co-founder, Stefan. Welcome on stage.
Thank you, Emil. And wow, what a product and what a development. Now, I'm here to talk with you about Homey availability and our retail partners. But first, I want to talk with you about our other type of partners, our device partners. Because in the past years, we've seen together with them how great it is and what a great combination their terrific devices and Homey makes. One of these partners is Vibaro, and their devices are very popular with Homey users. And it makes sense. They have devices that work well and that look great doing so. And because they use the Z-Wave wireless technology, their devices work directly with Homey Pro and, of course, with Homey Bridge. So we asked them what they thought of this new development of ours and of Homey Bridge. And we're very glad to hear that they see this as big as an opportunity as we. An opportunity to work more together, to make smart home more mainstream. Don't just take my word for it. Adam Krasinski, CEO of Vibaro, was willing to join us at this event virtually, so I would like to give him the stage. So hi, Adam. How are you? And please tell me, what do you think of our new Homey Bridge?
I think so is important change in our sector, and I strongly believe that because of the new solution prepared by Homey, we can change our sector, we can develop our sector, and we can be more massive in the uses of our consumers very soon. As Vibaro is always kind of neighbor product with Homey, we strongly believe that we can build some new opportunity for the massive consumers coming to our new solutions.
That is great to hear. Are you excited for the future?
Yes, of course. We are in specific momentum for our sector, but each of the new product changing the standards and making a big difference can help us to make our product available and visible in each of home, in each of apartment. We strongly believe that all our sector needs to be more committed, cooperating together, and this is our idea, and we will support Homey as one of our brother from Smart Home family.
That is awesome. Do you have any last remarks?
Let's think about Homey Bridge as a game changer. Good luck for Homey Bridge.
All right, Homey Bridge as a game changer. That was Adam Krasinski, ladies and gentlemen. Adam, thanks for joining us here today. Next to Vibaro, we've also been working with our other device partners to make sure their devices and services are compatible with the new Homey and Homey Bridge. And all the brands you see here are supported on the new Homey starting today, with many more to follow soon. Now, in the past years, the relationships with our partners have become better and better. And as our user base has grown, a lot of them have taken on the responsibility of maintaining and building their own Homey app as verified partners. This makes sure that their devices work great with Homey and that new devices are added to Homey as soon as possible, which is great for them, for the Homey ecosystem, and for our users. With Homey Bridge, we want to double down on these partnerships. It's an open platform like Homey Pro, and we want to welcome all brands that want to join this group to make their products compatible with the new Homey. For that, we have a new Homey developer account. This Homey developer account is here to help these brands make their Homey apps, and at the same time make sure that the quality of apps is of unparalleled height. The Homey developer account allows access to publish apps on our cloud. It includes code-level support from our own engineers, and it adds the verified badge to our App Store. For just 99 euros per year, any brand can join our list of partners and make sure that their devices and services are integrated with Homey on a very high quality. For Homey Pro, nothing changes. A paid account is not necessary to develop for Homey Pro, as our Pro users have different requirements. We are very happy and proud with the partnerships that we've built with our partners. And we are looking forward to welcome many, many more new integrations on our platform from new device partners. Now, let's look at retail. Our retail adventure started in the Benelux with MediaMarkt and Robshop, and later on Coolblue, Bol.com, and BCC to cater the entire consumer electronics channel. Then we moved to Scandinavia, where Homey is available at Kjell & Company, M.Nu, Power, Eldirecte, Elshop, and more. And then when Homey was translated in the 9 languages it's available in today, we expanded into even more countries: Germany, Switzerland, Italy, France, even the Czech Republic and Slovakia, and we have distributors even outside our continent in Egypt, Singapore, and Australia, which is amazing. Homey Pro is available in 500 brick-and-mortar locations and all the relevant online stores. So we've got our continent covered, and then some. And this is a really good first step in making a better smart home available for everyone. But like Emil said, we haven't reached everyone yet. And this is where Homey Bridge comes in. Homey Bridge allows us to do more in our current channels. It's a more mainstream product that we can offer in all the retail channels that we already are offering Homey Pro in. It also allows us to access new channels for which Homey Pro might not be a great fit, but Homey Bridge is. But we also don't stop there, or here. Like Emil already said, Homey Bridge is not just designed to work in Europe. It's designed to work worldwide. It includes Z-Wave antennas, not only for European Z-Wave devices, but also for American Z-Wave devices. So we're expanding. To the US. That has been a request for a lot of people, and we're thrilled to be able to finally bring Homey also stateside. Homey Bridge and the Homey service will directly also be available to people in the United States. And our team in the past year has tirelessly worked to make sure that we not only launch Homey Bridge with our current retail partners in Europe, but it's also available in retail channels in the US. Which channels, you might ask? Well, all of them. Homey Bridge will be available in all the relevant retail channels, including Best Buy, Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, and Amazon. And that's what we mean with reaching everyone. Now, we really believe in a focus on our users. And that also means for us a focus on retail. Because we believe that if you make a product that is good and works well, people will actively seek it and buy it at their retailer of choice. And that's what we've been doing with Homey from the start. However, retailers are not the only place where you can shop smart home products nowadays. And that's also why we don't stop at retail. The Scandinavian friends in our audience might have already missed the logo with where Homey was available, Tibber. And that's because Tibber is not just a retailer. Tibber is mostly an energy service that provides you energy for hourly fluctuating prices. They combined it very successfully with Smart Home and Homey, which makes sense. Because if you have hourly changing energy prices, you would want your home to react smartly on that. They've even gone one step further, and they've integrated Homey's API into their app, so you can control lighting and heating in their app via Homey. In that process, Tibber has become a better and better partner of us. And that's why I'm very happy to announce that Ed, my friend and CEO of Tibber, is joining us here today for this event. Ed, it's amazing to have you here today. Welcome. Could you just please tell me, what do you think of our developments with Homey?
Oh, I think it's looking smashing. I believe I just want to tell a story, which is that we got to know Homey through customers of Tibber, and we felt a lot of enthusiasm coming from them, and we actually saw that one customer created the first integration between Tibber and Homey himself. So after that, we have following you on this journey, and I think the combination that you have put together now is quite magical in terms of both user experience, the extreme range of product support, but now with the new stuff is that you're also approaching a new let's say segment, because this looks like the perfect package also even for entry level customers.
That is so awesome to hear, Ed, especially from you. Are you excited for the future?
Definitely, we are super excited, and we strongly believe that we are still in the early days of smart appliances at homes, but making it easier, making it more available, that's kind of the key, and we're truly super excited about all of the stuff that is going on now these days. And by the way, congratulations on a beautiful product.
Thank you, Ed. It's great to have you here today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, so that was Ed from Tibber. And like I said, Tibber is already selling Homey, and they've even integrated Homey's APIs into their app for lighting and heating. But what I'm very excited about to announce is that we will take this partnership one step further. In the future, Tibber subscribers will be able to pay for Homey Premium via their Tibber bill, combining both our services. And this is the first, but definitely not the last integration with a service provider that you will see from Homey. Because we have exciting things planned, and I can assure you that next to our availability in retail, we will work with more and more partners, like service providers, to bring a better smart home to more people. So that's it from me. There are amazing things coming up, and I just want to say that I look very much forward to bring a better smart home to as many people as possible around the world and together with our partners. So now I would like to welcome Emil back to the stage.
Thanks, Stefan, and thanks for your great story. So, we've launched a new product, Homey and Homey Bridge. Let's look back at this slide. Homey was already easy and fun, but we lacked the everyone. With our new product, which is extremely affordable and that is available everywhere, we can proudly say that Homey is now also for everyone. Starting today, the new Homey will be available as public beta. It is new technology, so there will be a few quirks, and that's why we're doing this public beta, so you can help us test it just before we launch it to the market. You can sign up today for an invite, and you can even invite your friends as well to get your invite earlier. And when there's a spot for you, you'll get a notification and you can get started. Also starting today, you can purchase Homey Bridge in our webshop. Just make sure you have an invite, otherwise it's just a beautiful device, but you can't use it yet. And that concludes our keynote today. We've announced that Homey is now a subscription for only $2.99 per month. There's a free version available that allows you to connect up to 5 devices. You can purchase Homey Bridge to put an antenna in your home that bridges all your wireless devices to your new Homey in our cloud. And today, you can sign up for the public beta so you can get started whenever there's a spot available for you. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day and see you at the next keynote.